Hi, my name's Jane Scarf, and I'm coming to you from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And the reason I wanted to speak today is about the forced vaccination in universities. People are asking me how to use the Canadian Bill of Rights with that issue. It is a little complicated because education is provincial. So at first it looks like, can't use it. But at closer examination, I discovered that universities receive $149 billion from the federal government each year to fund their operation. So, in my view, the Canadian Bill of Rights would apply here because you have the federal government who is responsible for the execution of funds, proper execution of funds, and they're issuing funds to a university that's violating our rights. Section 1A, which is life, liberty, security of person. And that comes from the Nuremberg principles, and it comes from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and freedoms. And there's other documents and covenants and whatever that we've signed, and we have an implied Bill of Rights, which I won't get into right now, but it has those rights in them. So we have a well-developed common law articulation of our rights they're found in this Canadian Bill of Rights. And some people might think, oh, well, just use the charter because it's provincial. But what happens with the charter, section 1 says that the government can override your rights until after a constitutional challenge. If they've improperly done something, you have to wait until the court decides that your rights are returned to you. So I don't think charter's the way to go. Plus, section 24(1) of the charter gives the judge extraordinary power to adjudicate, so they can use public health concerns and blah, 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 instead of giving the top priority our rights. And that's not to say that we don't have any concerns with COVID or we don't have to make take any precautions for it, but it means that we can't, as a country and the government, so on, cannot violate your rights in order to affect those objectives of controlling disease. And thankfully, Ontario Police, 44 out of 44 police services, and your RCMP in Ontario and your military in Ontario have refused to implement the bylaws in such a way that they override your rights. But anyways, I digress, so we'll get back to the topic I wanted to discuss, which is regarding the university, stopping the jab at the universities. So what you do is you go after the federal government and demand that they stop or return that tax dollar back to the citizens. So $149 billion. Give it back if you're going to spend it in a way that violates our rights. So my email, if you want any more information, is mjslegalservices@yahoo.com. And I've also put out a video about genetic discrimination laws, which prohibit PCR tests from being mandatory. And you can see the video for that on my site. And then there's in the credits, there's a link to the actual law itself. Okay, that's it for today.